So we basically just had a Nintendo partner Twitter Direct this past week, right after the Kirby Air Riders Direct with Sakurai, and there was a lot of great games shown, a lot of which I'm looking forward to quite a bit. And when I was going down the list of Switch 2 third-party games coming out, it really got me thinking about just how many third-party titles actually are releasing on this platform in such a short amount of time. And I just want to go over a few of them that are coming out pretty soon, right? We got AC Shadows, that's the biggest one for me, coming out December 2nd, and I think I'm feeling more comfortable now than ever before saying that Ubisoft has really impressed me this generation with the Switch 2 so far. We have the minute-long trailer for AC Shadows. It's definitely looking even better than Star Wars did during its first showing. We also have a couple of screenshots floating around showing off more of the detail and image quality. And so far, at least, it looks good. I didn't see any crazy FPS dips during the gameplay trailer. So I'm gonna be picking this up day one. It's gonna be $60, not the 80 or 70 you might have heard from a YouTuber or from a random VGC article. I don't know. But it's gonna be $60. It's gonna have cross progression. So if you haven't finished this on PC or on PlayStation 5 and you wanna, have a portable version to play it on, like you can do that here, which is just a fantastic feature for a lot of these games. Cyberpunk has that, Outlaws had it, and now we're getting it again in AC Shadows. I think the next game that we should see from Ubisoft, honestly, just might be Avatar. That just had the third-person gameplay mode added with some more features and content and updates, and that game is really shaping up to kind of finally be the version of the game that probably should have launched. And I could easily see Ubisoft coming out next year, either during a direct or maybe on Twitter like this, just popping off with a Avatar, Switch 2 port, summertime or whenever, August, September. That would be great. And I'm just really impressed with how much Ubisoft has been supporting the system so far. System Shock was another good game that popped up out of nowhere, coming later on this year. I'm not very familiar with this IP, not gonna lie, right? But when I saw the gameplay, the fact that it's gonna have gyro and mouse controls, the fact that it's fully on the cart, like the visuals, the framework was looking really smooth. I think I gotta pick this one up. Everyone that swears they're not buying a third-party game on Switch 2 if it's not fully on the cart, you better support this third-party game. It looks great, quality is there, the performance is there, and I'm gonna give it a try. Again, not too familiar with the IP, but this is going to be my first time playing it, and I'm gonna give it a try on Switch 2. Those mouse controls running at 60 FPS, that's going to be great. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is coming out next year as well for the Nintendo Switch 2. The other consoles are getting it later on this year, I think sometime in November, right? So a little bit of a delay, but it's good that they're announcing it. Could have waited, but it's good to see that they decided, hey, let's just put it out there now. You'll get more people talking about it. I'm not a huge Fallout 4 kind of guy. I'm not really a huge Fallout fan to begin with, but this gets me excited to see what other games Bethesda might bring over to Switch 2 later on next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader coming to Switch 2 this December. Again, kind of a Fallout, not much of a Warhammer fan myself, but this is a good announcement. This is a game that's more recent and it's good to see it showing up on a Nintendo system. This isn't the first Warhammer game on a Nintendo platform. They actually have brought quite a few of their older titles over, and it looks like they're continuing the support on the Switch 2. And really, I hope they're working up to the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 with that online. That would be a great third-party game to pick up on Switch 2. I would definitely, absolutely pick that game up if they brought over Space Marine 2 to the Switch 2 and brought that online as well. Playing that with game chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be fire. So hopefully they can bring that game over. All right, those are just some of the games that they showed off this past week for Switch 2. Elden Ring is coming out next year. We know that got delayed and we'll see that coming sometime in 2026. Same thing with Borderlands 4. But January, we got Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's going to be a huge release, especially over there in Japan. I'm going to be picking that up day one. It looks fantastic. Everyone that has ever played it said it's beautiful. And that co-director is talking big stuff. Like, they're not slacking when it comes to the Switch 2 and porting these third-party games over to it. He's saying that Rebirth is going to look just as good or as high of a quality as Remake, if not better. So I'm looking forward to that. RE9 from Capcom in February, another huge release coming to Switch 2, looking and running fantastic, even so early out. So can't wait to play that. I mean, there's just so many quality third-party ports dropping consistently, you know what I mean? And that's why the Switch 2 has really been my primary console to play on this generation ever since it kind of came out. Like, I rarely have to buy third-party games on my PlayStation 5 because most of what I'm looking to play is already on Switch 2, or it's coming to Switch 2 in a couple months, or it's rumored to show up on the platform eventually. So I'm just like, there's so much to play right now. I don't have to buy these games on my PS5 when I know I got games to play for right now, and in another month or two, that game I'm thinking about playing somewhere else is gonna release on Switch 2. So what's the point? You know what I mean? So I've just been playing all my first party games, Pokemon, Mario Kart, my third party games, Chronos, Star Wars, AC Shadow, System Shock, RE9, Final Fantasy, like just being able to play all these third-party games on top of the first-party exclusives that I really want, being able to play them wherever I want to play them. So much value in this console. I really don't know why people are so hard on this thing. It's crazy. Like, I'm having a great time, and I hope you guys are too. You know, let me know what games are you playing right now on your Switch 2. What third-party games are you looking forward to that we've recently had announced for the console? Let me know down in the comment section below. Please try to hit that like button. Really helps your boy out. Subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.